clean your
shoot water.
eyes. Yes, clean your eyes. Always clean your eyes.
On 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, James and Tatta are back, and they're still young, dumb, and broke. James is finally on his way to Indonesia, so he has one of his friends come and pick up his dog, Jojo, because Jojo can't go because of the whole rabies outbreak thing that's going on over there. But the thing is, he doesn't even know when Jojo will be able to come over, and it seems like he doesn't even care. Talking about he loves Jojo. No, you don't. There's just no way I would be able to leave my fur baby. Just no. I would die. But James finally tells his parents at the last minute he's moving out of the country. And his parents are pissed.
I ended up telling my parents that I am leaving for Indonesia. My family, right now, not my biggest fan.
This isn't the first time he just up and left the family business hanging. He didn't even put in his 2 weeks or nothing. They done had it. Not once, but twice for some girl? Oh no. So James FaceTimed Tatta to let her know his parents are pissed. She's all like, oh no, that's what I didn't want. I just love them so much. I don't want them to be mad at us. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. So James has his friend to come pick him up to take him to the bus station, and that bus is going to take him to the airport so he can go to Indonesia. On the car ride to the bus station, James basically tells his friend that, yeah, we're still broke. We still have no plan. I don't have no job, and we still don't have a place of our own, but it's okay. We're going to move in with Tata's parents, where 7 people live already. We're going to make it 9.
And I've been second guessing it every day. I've had days when I just didn't want to I wanted to just quit. I wanted to just stop everything and say, let's just stay here.
He obviously did not think too hard about it, because if he did, he would not go. But James is off to Indonesia, where Tatta is already at, and she is as happy as she can be, showing all her teeth. Every tooth that's in her head, we see it. We haven't seen Tatta this happy. She's always sad, depressed, want to cry, her throat hurt, her throat swollen. She's complaining about the weather, one thing or another. But since she's been back home, it's a miracle. Won't he do it? Her doctor has given her some kind of herbal tea for her throat, so the swelling has gone away and she's feeling good now. But we find out Tatta has not told her parents that her and James are moving on in, and that they're going to make it a 9-person household now. Her parents just think her and James are visiting for a month. They have no idea that they're planning on staying forever.
I don't want to tell them that we are moved when James not here.
So Tatta decides to tell her sister first. Her sister's like, oh no, you can't move in with mom and dad. There will be conflict between our parents and James. And just, why do you want to do that for? She's like, why would James leave his good paying job to come over here and make a few nickels and dimes? Our minimum wage is different from American minimum wage. What y'all gonna do over here? You don't got no money, you don't have a place to stay, you don't got no job. Y'all don't make no sense.
Pindah ke sini gitu, terus sana ditinggalin, bukannya James di sana pun punya kerjaan itu. Kalau cari kerja di sini kayaknya lebih susah. Terus pendapatan ekonomi sini kan kecil, beda sama di Amerika.
Tata sitting over there looking stupid. She thinks selling banana chips is gonna get her and James by. She thinks selling popsicle sticks with her sister for 16 cents is gonna help get them by. Girl, bye. They both dumb. They are the same. Birds of a feather do what? Flock together. And what an inconvenience to Tata's parents. Just rude. So rude. Girl, just bye. Moving on to Josh and Lily. Josh has finally made his way to China, and they're both just so happy to see each other. They're like, I love you. I miss you. You're so handsome. You're so pretty. And they finally go into the house that Lily spent over $500,000 on for Josh. This is all for him. She gives him a tour of the house. She tells him, this is all for you. This is your house. He tells her, this is our house. She's like, okay, our house, but this is your house. All for you. They walk into the house, and the house is nice.
Ooh, this is nice!
It's very modern, very minimalistic, and you can control everything from a smartphone. There's an elevator and even a bidet. She tells Josh, make sure you clean your
shoot water.
Eyes. Always clean your eyes.
But while Josh is getting a tour of his house, where everything is amazing, fancy, and expensive, He opens up the fridge and he says, "But there's no ice cream." She tells him, "There's no ice cream because I'm broke. I don't have no money. I spent it all on the house. I'm broke. I don't got no money."
No ice cream.
No ice cream because I have no money.
She said before she went bankrupt on this house. I don't know how serious she was about that. I don't know how dead ass she is about it, but she said she went bankrupt. Josh claims he doesn't like when Lily brings up how much money she spent on the house and that it makes him uncomfortable. What should make you uncomfortable is knowing as an American in China, you can never work. That's what they say. You should feel uncomfortable about that. And Lily is over there broke now and you can't get no job, but you're going to be comfortable laying in the bed, using the bidet, using the elevator. You don't got to take no stairs. You're going to be comfortable while Lily is working herself down to the bone. The next morning, they go on a fitting for their wedding outfits. And even though they're already married, this time is for their traditional wedding. And there seems to be some confusion on who wanted this wedding. Lily is claiming Josh wanted this wedding, while Josh is claiming Lily wanted this wedding.
下次他跟我说他想感受一场中国式的婚礼，所以我就为他做了。
They're up in there going back and forth. No, you did. No, you did. What is going on? How do you even get confused about something like this?
I think you want to special wedding in China.
You said you want a wedding, so I said okay.
Honey, you said
Okay.
you said you wanted
If you
to special wedding.
If you say so.
Lily over there knows she broke. Can't afford it. But she over here making herself even broker. Josh over there know Lily is broke. And he going along with this traditional wedding. Y'all already married. Y'all already married. So the two brokies find outfits that they like even more. And I can't believe my ears. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Josh said he'll pay for it. Turns out he has some money saved up from when he sold his house. Lily was like, You gonna pay for it? He said, yeah. She said, you are? You gonna pay for this? Because I don't got no money. I'm broke. I don't got no money. You gonna pay for this? He said, yeah. I said, oh.
And Lily is constantly mentioning she has no money.
我当然希望家师会帮我承担经济压力啊，但是他没有钱呐。
Josh has been holding out on Lily while Lily has been giving Josh her all. Over there broke while he got some money saved up. Talking about he broke. How much money you got saved up, Josh? How much? But you know what? That's Lily's business. If Lily want to be over there broke and bankrupt with her man who can't work, that's her business. Moving on to Statler and Dempsey. Statler is packing up her entire apartment to do that whole van life thing in the UK with Dempsey. But she don't even want to go. This is like her worst nightmare. But yet, she's still gonna go for love, even though she's now in debt because of this. She took out a $20,000 loan for this whole thing that she don't even want to do, while Dempsey sold her caravan, and that's how she's contributing. But Statler is spending most of the money. When this was Dempsey's idea, Dempsey is the one who want to do this. She's the one who wants to do this, but she has no job. But yet, Statler don't even want to do it, but she can work remote. She's going to be the only one making money this whole time. So while she's stuck in the van working, which is her worst nightmare, it's going to give her anxiety. She don't like tight spaces. Dempsey is going to be living it up, having a good old time, exploring, while most likely spending Statler's money.
I do feel a bit jealous, and I'm hoping I don't feel resentful, because while I'm working, Dempsey is going to be free as a bird and able to really explore Europe. That's gonna suck.
Her friend asked her, well, what is Dempsey gonna do?
What's she gonna do?
She's given up her job.
So how is she planning to contribute?
Well, she did say she's gonna make dinner.
Okay.
I just don't have any words for that, because is she gonna be cooking with the food Statler bought? You know, I was going to go in on Statler for this because this is wild and crazy, but I couldn't once I found this out because it's just sad. Statler is pretty much telling her friend she don't think this is going to work out, and her friend tells her, I'm worried about you. You always put your all into relationships and you just expect the worst. They always turn out bad. She tells her, you always expect rejection. She's like, yeah, because since day one, I've been rejected by my own mother.
From my personal experience, it's not so much being adopted, but I think being relinquished, it definitely affected my self-worth. My very first relationship was with my mom, and then she rejects me. If the one person who's supposed to, like, love me doesn't, then of course everyone else isn't going to.
It's now the next day, and the Statler woke up with a panic attack because she don't even want to go. And while her friend is taking her to the airport, she's thinking about the advice that her friend gave her, and now she's thinking Dempsey just may be using her to live out her van life dreams because she knows Dempsey cannot afford this without her.
Maybe she's only in it because I can offer her van life traveling around Europe. Like, she couldn't do this on her own. She couldn't afford this on her own.
We find out that one of Statler's exes used her for her money so that she could save up her money and buy herself a house.
I was renting an apartment with this girl. She told me that the cost was X amount of dollars, and it turns out I was basically paying almost the entire rent. She got to save money to buy a house, and I was broke by the end of it.
She's thinking Dempsey could be up to something similar. But she does get to the airport, and before she leaves, her friend tells her, "Hey, I know I was negative, and I'm sorry about that, but I just want you to know everything is going to be great. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have great experiences." That's a good friend. She a real one. Sent her off on a good note and positive energy. Period. Moving on to Sarper and Shekinah. Nothing has changed. She's still over there mad over that notebook and those bottles. While she's in the bathroom doing her makeup, Sarper comes in and he says, "I want to show you something." And he shows her the hair on his back. And he tells her the only reason why this hair is still on his back and not waxed off is because he's faithful to her. Because he doesn't have other women waxing his back. It sounds crazy, but that's what he said. He also said since he has so much hair on his back stays inching. So he has to scratch it on the wall. And that's why there's a dirt spot on the wall. She said, "I can't tell where the dirt spot is because everything in here dirty." He says, "Will you wax my back?" She's like, "Okay." So that worked. You were big mad last night. But now it's okay because he got hair on his back. He asked her, "Does waxing my back disgust you?" And she says, "No, nothing about you disgusts me." And he says, "Good, because I feel the same way about you because I think about you pooping and that doesn't disgust me."
I have also similar love with you, babe. I imagine you pooping sometimes, you know that? I never get disgusted. I never get disgusted of you.
Good.
He even tracks her period. That's their business. But then she asked him, "Did you tell your parents about the K1 visa thing yet?" He says, "No, because I don't want to go." He doesn't want to move to LA because if he does, he'll be on a K1 visa, and that means he will not be able to work. He wants to save up enough money first before he goes because he doesn't want Shekinah to have to support him fully. But she's like, "No, I need you to come now. I can't keep traveling back and forth every 5 weeks to come over here to Turkey to see you. I have a daughter and I can't just move here and leave her in the US and just go back and see her in the summer. I just can't do that. You gotta move over here to California." She tells him, "Well, if the visa is approved, what are we gonna do?" He's like, "I don't know. I don't know, girl."
So if the visa's approved, what are we gonna do?
I don't have any clue.
So they still don't know. And that's pretty much the whole episode. Y'all let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.